Look, I think as Rick Rule was saying yesterday in the opening plenary, Rick was saying that 2018 looks like a very good year for the industry, in terms of volumes, in terms of prices, in terms of investment, in terms of access to capital, and so on. So all of those things are in the positive phase at this time. He was describing it more as a bull market type of thing and made the point about let's not muck it up this time. Not sure exactly what that means, but very positive. No, I agree with that entirely. I mean, my view about all of these things is very simple, and that is in the longer term, right now, we believe in EMR Capital, we believe that over the next generation, effectively, the next multiple decades, you will continue to see strong growing demand for commodities. You'll continue to see that. It's inevitable, it's unstoppable, because you've got China continuing to grow. You've got India and Indonesia and the rest of the developing world all looking to get on that superhighway of economic growth and prosperity. That's what they all want to do, and they can see it now. The wonderful thing that the internet has done for us all is that everybody in the world pretty well has got access to it. They all have those expectations. They all want to get onto that superhighway. And at the beginning of these things, as somebody was explaining yesterday in the plenary, at the beginning of these economic takeoff, commodity demand very strong. So you're sure to have humps and bumps along the way here in terms of cyclicity and so on. But the force and the direction is perfectly clear. You're still going to have that growth. Okay, so that's the context. We're now coming out of a bear phase, if you like. We're out of the bear phase. I mean, the bull market's actually, already started. And 2018 is going to be, not going to be the finish of it, but 2018 is going to be part of the upcycle for sure. So that's too many words here, I'm sorry about that, but that's our outlook for 2018. Look, I think IMARC is a terrific conference and relatively young, you might say, just 4 or 5 years old, or even less than that maybe. But look, but it's a very high growth rate, if you like, in terms of the attendance. And also IMARC has actually got very good breadth. Right? It's at the junior end, the junior explorers and developer end, all the way through to the senior end in terms of the BHPs and Rio Tintos and the exhibitors. So all of those people are here. All of the Mets are here, the people who, not just the smaller companies, but the advisors and the mining equipment technical services people, all here exhibiting. So you've got the full range of the industry. But you've also got the sort of financial end of town in terms of the financing, whether it's the broking, investment banking community, or the overarching banking community, the lending community, if you like. They're all here. And you've also got the governments here, terrific government representation in terms of 77 countries, one way or another sending delegates from the governments here. So you've got full breadth there. So it's not just rocking up to see some of the latest rocks of the junior explorers that some of the conferences around the world tend to focus on. You've got the full range here, all the way through to being able to talk with governments, being able to talk with environmental, social and community advisory groups and so on. So you've got the full range. That's why I believe that this is a terrific conference to attend. And Melbourne really is a great place to have it because you've got all of the companies represented, you've got all the financial and commercial representation here, and it's a great place to gather in terms of it's got the infrastructure, the world's most livable city. They haven't taken that mantle away from us yet, so it's a very good spot to be.